Mods are now available, and I'm going to jump right into it and try out this Loadstar 1700 RockBiter by Mr. Buses. I didn't know, but I was pretty sure. Isn't Emergency Reserve L the best one? Anyway, that's the one I chose, and yeah, I'm going to put on some reinforced fenders, and let's check out everything else they've got for this. Yeah, I've got to have a pickup bed on my Loadstar, most definitely. You see me here putting on the roof rack, but I actually end up putting on a metal detector because I was just starting out doing nearby areas expedition. But after that, I went exploring in this thing, and it's an absolute beast for real. Now, as far as things that can go on the front, I don't want a bumper that's sticking out too far, and I don't want anything hanging down too low. I'm going to choose this heavy bull bar bumper just to have something on it, and it's obviously not too low. And the rims, just go with these solid ones here for now. Frame modules, nope, none of these. Just going to stick with the pickup bed for now. And the colors, there's a lot of colors. There's a lot of shades of each color. And all of these 3 color combinations, there's different ones for each color. And yeah, I went kind of crazy here. Not necessary, but I loaded it down with spare parts and fuel. And he's ready to rock. The RockBiter is ready to rock. So that was basically all the aesthetic stuff. Now here is the important stuff. And of course I'm going to go with the best engine possible. To start with, I'll go with the high range gearbox. And yeah, I ran out of cash. I didn't even look at how much money I was spending. So I had to go back and sell everything that I took off. But I ended up getting pretty much the best tires, 55-inch mud tires. Yeah, the best everything pretty much. But right here I absolutely ran out of money. I had to back out of this screen, check a few other things that I took off, get money back for them, and then I'm going to come back and get the winch, and I get a snorkel. And that covers it. Now I'm just focused on getting the hell out of this garage and checking this beast out actually on the terrain and see what it can do. And here I forgot I was doing nearby areas, so I'm going to go back and switch it to a metal detector. Yeah, didn't need the gas anyway. Alright, now we're ready. So I'm just going to start out over here on the eastern outpost because I've got no goal in mind. I'm just going to start driving and see what's up with this thing. So it doesn't really sound any different from a regular Loadstar. But there you go, display the power, bouncing over the rocks like there's nothing to it. 6 damage, doesn't really mean anything. Seems like I think this is the truck for me for exploring. Of course, none of the other trucks I've driven in the game so far could go over the terrain like this thing does. It's got to be the 55-inch mud tires and a little extra power. That's got to be what's pushing this thing. Big tires and extra power. So here I might be faced with another challenge, or the first challenge actually. I think I've got to get across this water somehow. And this is the perfect place for any of the vehicles really, but this one handles it like a champ. Just a lot of minor damage so far, nothing serious. I'm thinking I'll go ahead and knock this nearby areas out and then go check this thing out wherever I want to go with no limits. Yep, we know about the metal detector. So let me just speed things up here a bit. I'm going to go ahead and complete it. Expedition is in the bag. Now it's time to go exploring in the new beast. Just a quick look at the interior while I'm sitting here. Okay, so time to head out. No goal in mind, really. I'm just ready to see where this thing can go and where it can't go. Seems to have just enough power to do this. Any less power, any of my regular trucks, I'm not getting up this way, not this quick. Alright, well, I got up here. Pretty nice view. Actually, that's one of the best views I've seen so far in the game. And keep in mind, I've only been on this map. So, let me just throw out that anchor and hop up this cliff. No problem, right? Actually, big problem. Big problem. I tried and tried, and I don't know. I'm just gonna keep trying for a minute, but I'm speeding this up so you don't have to be quite as tortured as I was, so to speak. I don't know. I wish I could stop right here and put the e-brake on, which I do the best I can. I fall back down to about there. Put the anchor out farther. Still cannot quite. So I'm finally getting up. Okay. Alright. What's next? Let's see how high I can actually get this thing. Let me take back my anchor, not leave that behind. I know what you're thinking. It looks like I'm trying the same thing over again, and I'm just going to get stuck again. But this little cliff looks a little different. It's kind of like a step up to it, like 2 steps instead of just, you know, one edge. So I thought I could kind of climb my way up there 1 step at a time. Now you can't see me, but you can actually hear the click of the light bulb going on in my head when I have this idea here to hook the winch from the rear of the truck. Perfect. This is gonna work. Okay, well, not only is it not working, it's got me all turned around backwards now. So since I'm hanging here, I might as well try to reverse it up the cliff. Funny, I call it the cliff. I mean, we could probably just step up there real quick out of the truck, of course. But even with these 55-inch tires, I'm having a little bit of trouble here. But I think it's just a matter of me getting used to what I can and can't really do with this anchor. Because that's, the anchor's a new aspect in this game series to me, to everyone. So I'm still learning a little bit. Turns out this is a good learning experience for me anyway. I've learned I'm not going to even try this with my regular trucks in the game. Only a mod like this or bigger or stronger. So I'm finally making my way up. And I'm not stopping here. I'm going to see how much higher we can actually go. Okay, so maybe I'm stopping here. This looks like about as high as I can go on this part of the map anyway. I do see some higher land in the distance, but that's okay. So I wonder how this thing could handle jumping off the cliff. First, I'll take in the view before I kamikaze plunge into the depths. It's inevitable. I'm up here. I gotta get down somehow, right? No. I don't know. Maybe I'll crawl down. Where the hell am I? Okay, here I actually am. I'm gonna go this direction into an area that I haven't been yet. That sounds good to me. And this looks like a reasonable way down, does it not? Should I use the anchor? Should I use the anchor? There's nowhere to put the anchor behind me, so I don't think that's going to work right here. I'm just going to go for it. Keep going. Should I? Okay, I got a place to put the anchor here. Maybe a little rappelling action is in order. Well, that was easy. Damn, I should try to take this somewhere a little higher, a little harder to get to. Yeah, there's another rough spot. Took a little off my gas tank. That's okay if it starts leaking. Well, no, I take that back. I was loaded down with gas until I changed out my roof rack for this metal detector. Well, the truck is a pretty good climber, I'll give it that. It's got power. The tires are amazing also. And look at that, now I'm an island hopper. But yeah, it climbs great. It's fast. Now I just want to see if I can swim. Or I want to see at least if I can get across the water to the other side. Note to self, I guess, there is a way to check the depth of the water. Gotta remember that. What's it called? The echo sounder. Yeah, it doesn't even dawn on me to use it yet until I'm already in the depths. So I thought I could back up, but I'm already kind of drifting away. The current now has me. It kind of looks like my back tire is on the ground down there, and the front of the truck is floating. Anyway, I'm not too much in control. I could have got off here, so I'm checking with the echo sounder, the echo sounder. And I figure why not just jump back in and see where the current takes me. My dude's barely keeping his face above water the whole time. Is dipping down in the water every now and then, but he could survive this. He can survive, he can do anything. This truck, look at him, drifting down the river. Here I go. And that's about it. I'm good to go now. Back on land again. I'm in control. I'm not just floating down the river. But yeah, this thing's a swimmer. It can pretty much do it all. Shout out to Mr. Buses, by the way. Outstanding job beefing up my favorite scout. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you on the next video.